Deal TV, learn and earn.
Brace up, brace up, brace up. This is Mars 75 a.k.a. Mkwaya Mayanja Yusuf on your favorite show. The Deal with Mars 75 is an exclusive entertainment show that gives you the insight into the entertainment industry, be it movies, films, music, and how do you handle the business. We are profiling different people so that you can learn from them, know how you can pick a point or two that you can incorporate in your art so that you can go places. And today we are bringing none other than Diamond Platnumz. Diamond Platnumz, a.k.a. Nasibu Abdul Juma Issack, is a renowned bongo flava artist from Tanzania. Diamond Platnumz is the true definition of an East African artist, because he has conquered it all. He has fathered kids from all the East African countries: Uganda, Kenya, TZ, Rwanda. I don't know if he has a kid in Burundi, but he is doing great. He's doing great. So, as we've known, he's a recording artist. He's an actor, a dancer, and a businessman. He's the founder of Wasafi, or WCB Wasafi, the record label. Then he owns Wasafi Radio, and then Wasafi TV. He was born in Tandale, Dar es Salaam, in a place called Chigoma. That's why 2018 he released his album that was launched in Kenya that was titled Tandale. He was born on the 20th of October 1989. So that's Diamond Platnumz for you. So let's be critical. What do we need to learn about Diamond Platnumz? We are profiling his achievements, his music. He does bongo flava, but then how has he managed to conquer East Africa, to conquer Africa, and then to take on the whole world? Let's see some of the awards that he has achieved. Diamond has already served Channel O Award, several MTV Awards. He has Soundcity Awards. Soundcity, those are Nigerian awards. Then Kilimnjaro Music Awards, he has mobs of those. Then there is Afrimma. He has mobs of Afrima awards. Then there is Afrima Afirma, and then there is Afrima Afirma. So both of these awards he has bagged them. Then he has Kora awards. He has HiPipo Music Awards. Those are from Uganda. So he is a great achiever per se, both musically and economically. They are artists who are doing great music that you can listen to and then you're like, oh wow, but then when it goes to the commercial part of it, then they are disaster. But Diamond has been able to combine and balance the art aspect and then the commercial aspects, which makes him a great achiever. He started his music career around 2009. If you can get a look at those videos he did from way back in 2009, you will just believe that the struggle is real. It's the true definition of from rags to riches. Because the Diamond of 2019, if he meets the Diamond of today with the six packs and all that life that is moving, then you just have to believe that there is a great God out there. Then he is signed to Wasafi, which is WCB, his own record label, but then he is also signed to Universal Music Group. So someone could be wondering, how can one artist be signed to different record labels? It works whereby they are territorial managements that differ. So the Wasafi could be handling the Diamond back in TZ or within Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, the East African market. But then on the global market, then since the load of work involved is huge, then they had to get Universal Music Group to handle the brand Wasafi, the brand Diamond Platnumz. Diamond Platnumz has done collaborations with different artists that include Harmonize, Davido, Morgan Heritage, Rick Ross, Stoneboy, a.k.a. of South Africa, Neo, Omario, Pato Ranking, Tenai, Rayvon, Lava Lava, Fare, Paupa, and then mob artist. Even this guy, there is this Zimbabwe artist who is the name, I'm forgetting the name, but he has done a lot of collaborations. What do we learn from this? That if you are to tap into a wider market, you need to get the sound that is right there that can link you to those people. Unfortunately, he hasn't done any collaboration with the Ugandans. I don't know why. And being the fact that he married Zali, who is a Ugandan, I don't know why Zali hasn't influenced Diamond to do a collab with the Ugandans, or the Ugandan artists are not that aggressive or not yet up there. But then what I was saying is, if you are like going to enter into a Kenyan market, you need to be introduced by a Kenyan. It's easier. You can go, because we've seen artists that just make crossover songs, and even Diamond, before he did the songs with Kenyans, he had done crossover songs. But then if you see a song like Number One that he did the remix with, that propelled his career, he had to do a remix with Davido. Davido is a Nigerian artist. So it means this artist being with strong home-based connection, he will make this song to crossover. And if you go by the laws of different countries, there is a certain percentage of local content that has to be aired or played on the radio stations and TV stations. So if you do a collaboration with an artist in that country, it means you are your song will be referred to as a local content, though it's partly a collaboration. So like if Davido did Number One remix with Diamond, in Nigeria, the collaboration will be referred to as a local song. So it means it would be easy to be put on the playlists in Nigeria, other than Number One that was originally done by Diamond alone. It couldn't be played or put on the playlists in Nigeria easily, just because it is seen as a foreign song. So in most cases, most countries make it 75% local content. So if the remaining 25% that has to be foreign, you are fighting with the Indians, you're fighting with the Jamaicans, you're fighting with the Americans, the guys from UK, Canada, Australia, and then other African countries. It means that slot of 25% is too small to contain all the artists that are foreign. So this is a trick that you could use to get into a wider market. Diamond is considered to be one of the most influential artists in Africa, and is said to be the most loved and decorated artist in East and Central Africa. There is no argument about this. If you were able to see Diamond as he was doing the Magufuli political rallies, my God, this guy has a huge following. And then if you've seen the awards that we've talked about, the awards that he has got, the endorsement deals, the branding, because like currently, apart from maybe Jose Chameleone, who is promising to open up a radio station and TV station. There's no other East African artist that owns a full media house. So Diamond having a radio station and TV station, it means he's a huge, huge artist in East and Central Africa, and then he's highly decorated and up there. Then he is believed to be the highest selling Tanzanian artist of ringtones by mobile phone companies in 2013. His songs, the ringtones that were downloaded for Diamond, they were the highest in East Africa, as well as being among the artists making highest amount of money. I think Diamond and their South Solo are the highest paid or charging artists from the pay card in East Africa. Then let's look at his management. As we've said before, that Diamond is managed by both Wasafi and then Universal Music Group. But Diamond, because from the record label, there is a personal manager, there is the team that works day and night with the guy. So Diamond is jointly managed by Sallam Ahmed Sharaff, who is referred to as Sallam SK. Then also they sometimes refer to him as Don Mendes. Then there is Hamisi Shaban Taletale, who is Babu Tale, a.k.a. And then there is Saidi Hassan Mlinge, who is called Mkubwa Fella. So if we've seen, he has 3 managers. What does it mean to you, who someone artist who wants to be coming up? You find that these guys, one will be handling the creative part of it. Who knows when Diamond has to go to studio, when Diamond has to go vocal training, when Diamond has to do a collab, who connects with what, which studio he has to go for, which process the song is it? Is it mastering, recording, instrumentation, writing, what? Then there is a financial controller, and then there is a brand manager, and then so most artists think they can manage themselves. If you're doing music as a business, it's hard, and it's quite hard to manage yourself. That's why this guy, immediate managers, we are saying that he has 3 guys. So you have to learn from him that if you are to make it, you need to have a team around you. At least if you can have, because it also doesn't come cheap, because these guys have to be paid. So if you can have a creative manager, and then you have someone who is doing your and then what the one annoying thing about most of the artists is having handlers that they think are managers. Those guys that you take, go get me shoes from the boutique, do my makeup, bring my shoes, what no, those are not managers. Those are handlers. Those are, we include the team that photographer, the makeup artist, those are, but the real team that is doing business, you have to do that. Then let's see Diamond's role in politics. We've seen some artists that have had a huge blow to their career just because of their involvement in politics. But for Diamond's part, we can see that his political engagements has made him to succeed, whereby he has been bankrolled by most of these Chama Mpindu's big wigs. So Diamond has been having some complaining fans about his endorsement of or involvement in politics, whereby he is supporting the ruling party right now in TZ, which is Chama Mpindu's. And we can remember that he did a remix of his single Mbagala titled CCM Tusonge. CCM means for Chama Mpindu's. He did it, and then did CCM Tusonge Mbele, which literally means let's move forward. But then, as I've told you, he had a big following. He was a ardent supporter of President Magufuli, Pombe Magufuli, who was re-elected. But then the previous president, he was also supporting him. And then with this, if this guy is in power, you'll be able to have access to the funding from the government. You'll be able to get the deals from the government. But then it divides the funds just because some of the funds are supporting a different political party. So for now, Diamond has had some small issues with his funds, but then on the large scale, he's gaining just because the party and the guys he is supporting are already in power and then they were re-elected, which means he has more 4 years of benefits from the government coffers. Then let's look at the personal life. Diamond is a Muslim. In 2020, he endorsed the Tanzanian ruling party of Chama cha Mapinduzi and its presidential candidates, Kikwete. So, like I've told you, it's not that he just started supporting Chama cha Mapinduzi from Magufuli. He supported Kikwete, and then Kikwete was able to do a lot of funding for Diamond and then giving him business deals. Then from Kikwete, they elected John Pombe Magufuli. And then he had one term that was the closing last year. Then he was re-elected. But still, Diamond has been supporting all of these guys under the Chama cha Mapinduzi. Diamond fathered 2 children with his on and off wife, who is Zali, the boss lady. Zali is a Ugandan, South African-based businesswoman. So with her, he had 2 kids, a boy and a girl. Then their relationship is on and off, but they get together and then move on. Then he had his 3rd child with model Hamisa Mobeto, who is a Tanzanian. Then he had another child with Kenyan model and musician Tanasa Donna. The kid is called Nasibu Jr. Then they separated, and then Donna went back to Kenya. Then Diamond is, so you see his relationship, as there is some news that he has another child with a Rwandan model, which is not yet confirmed. But as per we know, those are the 4 kids that Diamond has. Then Diamond is a young brother to Tanzanian socialist who also works as his DJ, Romeo Abdul Jones, also known as Rome Jones. Then he has 2 blood sisters, one who is a musician under his own record label, the one called Queen Darlene, and then he has another blood sister called Eshama Platnumz. On 23rd January 2019, Diamond was officially introduced as the Pepsi brand ambassador in East Africa. And then he went ahead to retain the award, the endorsement contract with Pepsi. And then currently, even one of his new signee, who is Zuchu, also got an endorsement with TZ Pepsi company. What does it mean? That if you are able to keep this relationship good, you could be able to earn more. There are artists who go, you go to a company, maybe you are organizing a concert, then this company is sponsoring you for the concert, but you never get back to link up with these guys until you are making another concert or you need another sponsorship. And then there are those guys who get endorsement deals, but then they are not able to perform or keep this relationship working. So what we learned from Diamond and the Pepsi deal, we see that if the performance is good, if you keep these relationships good, it means you are able to get more deals from the same company or endorsements. That's why we see that Zuchi, who is also signed to Wasafi Records, is also now a brand ambassador with Pepsi. This comes not totally basing on Diamond, but just because the Diamond, who was endorsed first, was able to keep the relationship good and do what was required of him. Then on September 13th, 2019, Diamond Platnumz started working officially with Pre-Match Africa as a brand ambassador. You see, this is what I was talking about, that if you are able to sustain one brand endorsement, then even others could get on board and then you move on. Then on 25th September 2019, he was named the Nice One brand ambassador. This is in a period of 1 year. He was able to bag 3 endorsements, which means you have to be with a team that is able to work on the relationships well. There are artists that we've seen that they never even post about the brands they are representing. This brand endorses you just to also get a light on your star. So it's expected at least once in a week or once in a month you post about the brand, if that's what the brand wanted, or you have to represent it well. We've seen some artists that go ahead and then do contrary to what they were doing before, because sometimes if you are endorsed as a brand ambassador, then you start to do something that doesn't represent the true values of that brand. It means the brand ambassador law will be scratched off, and then when it's scrapped off, it means you are losing the cash flows. Then let's look at the albums. Diamond released his debut album Kamwambe in 2020 with a total of 12 songs. Then he released his second album, Lala Salama, in 2012 with a total of 10 songs. Then on March 14th, 2018, he released his third album that was released in Kenya. That album that was called Tandale. This is the album that has a collaboration with the Neo, I think, yeah. So in 2020, in 2010, Kwambale, in 2012, Lala Salama, then A Boy from Tandale is the album he released in 2018. His songs are most of the popular songs in East Africa and Africa at large. He has singles like Kwambale Nitareja featuring Howard. That's, if you can look at that video, you know that the hustle is real. Then Nakupa Moyo Wangu Misali featuring Mr. Blue. Then Nalia na Ngei featuring Child Benz. Then Hallelujah featuring Morgan Heritage. He has Waka featuring Rick Ross. He has Pamela featuring Young Killer. Yena featuring Rayvon. Then African Beauty featuring Omarion. Mareyu featuring Neo. Then Nana featuring Flava. Then Kidogo featuring P Square. He has Amanda featuring Ja Preza. Ja Preza is the guy from Zimbabwe. I think he's the biggest guy from Zimbabwe right now with some good music. Then he did Far Away with Vanessa MD, then Inama featuring Fare Ipupa, and then Sound featuring Tenai. Tenai is one of the big guns now, right now in Nigeria. So if you see, as we've talked from the start, that these collaborations have been able to help Diamond cross over to different audiences. What does it mean? That you have, because with collaboration comes with introduction to new sound, because when you're doing a collab with an artist, you bring what you have, and then he brings or she brings, then you mix and come up with a new sound. Or you, from the time when you're recording, from what is done, you be introduced to new dimension, new sound, and this keeps your sound new and evolving. Which, why should I encourage you artists to look up for collabos, not only international collabos, but even local collabos? As we've seen, he's done a song with Mr. Blue, Vanessa MD, then there is that guy, the girl, how he started with. So that if you up, then lift more artists in your country. And then if you collaborate with these guys, it brings something new to your sound. The dimension change from the lyrics, the lyrical content, from the perspective, how you look at things, all change, and then you have to represent different audiences. So that's why I think these are some of the factors that are keeping Diamond's music skyrocketing. Then let's look at Wasafi as a record label. It's popularly known as Wasafi Classic Baby. That's why most of the time you see WCB. WCB stands for Wasafi Classic Baby. It's a Tanzanian-based record label that has signed different artists from TZ who have been able to successfully cross over to Africa. If you see the likes of Zuchi, the likes of Leivan, Harmonize was also on Wasafi before he established his own record label. All these guys have been a success. Wasafi consists of 35 permanent employees. What does it mean? The guy is employing more other people, and then we are saying permanent employees, but then look at the guys who are outsourced. Like most countries look at entertainment or music as just a mere business, employing the guys at the front. But then Diamond, as the one brand that you see, is like a Coca-Cola or Pepsi bottle. The Pepsi bottle that you see right there is employing thousands of people behind. The one who designs the ads, the one who is doing the mixing of the chemicals, the one who is operating those how do they call the packaging, the drivers, the shopkeepers, everything. So it's the same with music. That Diamond you see as immediate permanent employees, as 3 managers I've seen. And then when we look at the record label, it has 35 permanent employees, all signed to the record label. These include producers, photographers, artist managers, dancers, name it. The artist managers we've seen, we have Diamond as the director, then we have artist manager Sallam SK, then Saidi Fella, then we have HiPipo Ripped, who is Rothschild, then Richard Momo, we have Makame Fumbwe, Joseph Olenduga King. These are all managers. Remember, we having around 5 artists who also need personal managers. That's why you see that the list of managers is large, just because one single manager can't manage all these guys. Like we've seen, only Diamond needs 3 personal managers. Then give the 2 to Zochi, then give the 3 to Moboso, the 2 to Rayvon. This is what we mean. Then the dancers are 4. There is Otamu, there is Moses Yobo, then Zung and Habriana. Then the producer, we have Rise and then Tudi Thomas. Most of the sound you've heard Rise as the artist. Then from the artist, we've Harmonize, who left and formed his other record label, as we've seen. There is Queen Darlene, who is the sister to Diamond. Then there is Laivon. There is Lava. Then there is Moboso, and then there is Zuchi. So that's what we can see, that Diamond is not just doing it for his own, but he has been able to groom and bring up, put there a shoulder for other artists in TZ to stand on. As we've seen, we shall see when we tackle Harmonize. Harmonize has even been able to sign one of the Nigerian artists to the record label. It means you don't have to eat alone. You don't have to do it all alone. Everyone has a chance. So most of the artists get intimidated that if I bring on new artists, then my shine will be darkened. I won't be the star in the house. But Diamond has been able to remain a star, to remain relevant, and then bring on other artists, other performers, which I think should be a lesson to all the other artists, especially in Africa, so that you can bring on. From when we see Diamond has several houses in TZ. He bought a house in Kenya. He has a house in South Africa. So we can't ascertain his net worth completely. But if you look from the downloads, being the kind of the person that made the highest number of ringtones in 2013 in East Africa, it means he is earning lots. It's been platinum selling albums. So his YouTube is having millions and millions of views. So Diamond is one of the highest earning artists in East and Central Africa. So that's what we heard from Diamond, and we be coming with other artists, inshallah. And right now I put my palm on my head and say salute you. Thanks for watching the Deal My 75. Thanks for watching Deal TV. Learn and consider subscribing for more and more information that will be helping you to upgrade, to upscale your talent and your entertainment business, inshallah. Bye bye.
Deal TV, learn and earn.